Well, the ladies free skate is the marquee event of any Winter Olympic Games, and the Beijing edition had plenty of drama this morning, including an ending that no one saw coming. So joining us now live from Beijing to discuss what unfolded at Capitol Indoor Stadium is our Olympics correspondent, Andrew Marden. Andrew, a good Friday morning to you in China. The IOC said it would not award medals if Russian skater Kamila Valieva placed in the top three. Turns out we're going to see a medal ceremony after all in Beijing.
Yeah, that's one thing that actually kind of went right for the IOC, because this entire situation, it's just a black eye on athletes that want to compete at this level. And there's been outrage, of course, frustration, disappointment. A lot of people saying that she should not be allowed to compete until an investigation is complete. And I actually side with those people who share that opinion, because you want to compete fairly. You want everyone to be at the top of their game, but not be enhanced by any type of, PEDs, etc. That's the reason why Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens have not been voted into the Hall of Fame, because they didn't compete on an even playing field. Now, in the case of Valieva, she's just 15 years old, and the Court of Arbitration for Sport, as you know, David, ruled that she was eligible to compete because she's a minor, she's a protected person. I thought that she was going to run away with the free skate based on what she did in the short program. But to me, it seems like the pressure of everything, the weight of the world finally caught up to her. I was surprised by how many times, plural, she fell and stumbled during her routine last night here in Beijing.
Yeah, the surreal scenes were actually really difficult to watch after seeing all the emotion after the free skate come out. And it's worth repeating, Kamila Valieva, only 15 years old. I can't imagine what she's had to go through this week. At the same time, though, it feels like this shouldn't have happened in the first place. Andrew, I'm wondering what's been some of the reaction after that free skate?
Shock. Really just people are in shock about what happened because, again, as you mentioned, she's 15 years old. If obviously the investigation goes in her favor, then we'll see her again in 4 years in Italy. She's arguably the most talented female skater in the world. I mean, she landed a quad during the team event, the first woman ever to land a quad jump at the Olympics, and she did it at 15 years old. The Russians took gold and silver in this event yesterday, and also fourth place with Valieva. The reaction has just been, okay, well, what's next? Because nobody expected her to misperform on the ice like she did. But now everyone, myself included, wants to know what's next. We're not done talking about her, obviously, because there's certainly still an excellent chance that the U.S. ends up with gold in the team event, as the Russian Olympic Committee most likely will be stripped of that gold if she was deemed ineligible to compete in that event. So just a lot of unanswered questions right now, and we thought some of them would be answered with the way that she would go out and perform. But the fact that she didn't perform well just raises even more questions.
All right, Andrew, let's pivot now to the Americans. Up and down day for Team USA, highlighted by a silver medal by the women's ice hockey team, a silver medal that arguably they didn't want.
Yeah, and that's kind of the tough part here, right, David? So you win silver, you should feel good because you win a silver medal at the Olympics. But when it's Canada, and when you beat Canada for gold 4 years ago, you want that gold medal. Canada at one point was up 3-2 in the second period in this one. It was all but over. The U.S. was able to get a couple of goals, including one with about 13 seconds left to make it a one-score game. But yeah, they just didn't have an answer for Captain Clutch, Marie-Philippe Poulin, who scored 2 goals yesterday against Team USA and has now scored a goal in 4 consecutive Olympic gold medal games. I think the U.S., David, is hoping that she retires before the next Olympics.
All right, Andrew, thanks very much. We're out of time, but we'll see you one more time tomorrow. John, take it away with our last look at